More flights carrying Canadians from Puerto Vallarta continue to arrive at Pearson Airport as airlines have almost all resumed service after the days of cartel violence in that country. At least 4 flights carrying Canadians who'd been stranded in the popular tourist destination landed at Pearson yesterday. This comes after most airlines announced that they were resuming flights between Toronto and Puerto Vallarta. Travelers we spoke to talked about their experiences in the cartel violence over the weekend.
That was our first time in Puerto Vallarta, and it was scary. Yeah. We didn't know what to expect. Our whole town shut down. People weren't playing music anywhere. Everybody was just hiding out. Yeah.
Will you go back? What do you think now?
I think they handled it really well. It was a horrible, horrible day. But you know what? The locals were so nice. Everybody was so polite. You know what? We'll go back. But it's maybe not there right away.
And when asked whether Canadians with planned trips to Mexico should cancel their planned trips, Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand said decisions should be made on a day-to-day basis, even as the situation appears to be improving. Okay, in other travel-related news, starting today, there are new rules for Canadians visiting the UK. CTV's Scott Hurst is live with more on this. So, Scott, what exactly are the new entry rules? And there's a variety of sort of circumstances arising from this.
Yeah, there's a couple circumstances, particularly if you are a dual British Canadian, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But the United Kingdom is set to enforce its electronic travel authorization, also known as ETA. It is basically a digital permission document, and it's needed for nationalities of up to 85 different countries, including Canada. The program actually launched in late 2023, but the UK government in November of last year announced it would begin widely enforcing the travel requirement in February. So here we are now, meaning no travel to the UK without advance permission. The government says the ETA will help digitize the immigration system, provide a more seamless travel experience, and ultimately give authorities greater power and control over who's allowed in. So now enforcing the requirement will mean that everyone must have the digital permission to enter the country, or else they could be turned away, including for visitors who are taking connecting flights and have to go through UK passport control. So that's something to be aware of as well. Applying for an ETA isn't that expensive. It costs you about £16 or roughly 30 Canadian dollars, Nick, and it can be bought through the official UK ETA app. So that is how you get it. And as of 2024, the UK welcomed some just shy of 1 million visitors in that year. So this is a change that will impact a lot of travelers looking to go to the UK, Nick.
Scott, the other thing, though, like you mentioned, you hinted at this, the dual citizens, I fall into this category here. There's about 460,000 of us in this country here. We need very different credentials now to fly, which was very, very new and very surprising to a lot of people.
Yeah, so this is where dual nationals are caught in this mix here, as you mentioned, including yourself. Canadians who are dual British or Irish citizens cannot get an ETA, the electronic travel authorization. They're exempt from needing that travel document. But to enter the United Kingdom, dual citizens will need either the UK or Irish passport with them, or apply for a certificate of entitlement, which is not cheap, and that will go with their secondary nationality passport, in this case, Canadian. So ultimately, dual citizens like yourself, Nick, risk being denied entry to the UK if you're only traveling with your Canadian passport. So that is a significant change and has left a lot of dual nationals potentially scrambling to ensure they have all the proper documentation.
Yeah, I know anecdotally quite a few people going through a crunch right at this moment here because of these new restrictions. So appreciate this. CTV Scott Hurst live with the latest on travel to the UK right now. Scott, appreciate that.